I've been working on my garden beds, trying to get them all turned over for onions I'm planting. Got this one done. It's ready to go. Here's the onions that were in there. And I'm chunked them out and I'm gonna spread them a little, add new bulbs. This is the other bed. I'm in the middle of fixing that. I think I have so many onions that I'm probably gonna have to use both of them. Here's all the onions I have. I got, well, marigold flowers in a bag over here so that, you know, marigolds help keep bugs away, and, well, sunflowers are just pretty. I got a bag of onions here, little onion sets, one of multicolored. Then I got two huge bags from the 9 Mile store. As you can see in there, that's a lot of onions, and some of them are already rooting. Same, those are yellow. These are bet you didn't hear me. So those are yellow that I got from the 9 Mile store, $1.99. He hooked me up. And here's a bunch of red. You can't see them right now. I also have marigolds for keeping bugs out, and then a bunch of sunflowers to put in the same beds. And then there's the yellow, or wait, no, the mixed onions, and another bag of yellow. So, yep, I'll get on that right away. This bed is one we made last year. We had squash and stuff in it. I'm sure we have pictures. Squash, cucumber, tomato. It loved it. The dirt's probably so used. I'm going to have to turn it a lot. Get out all the weeds. And this year, I think it's for potatoes. And I got some potatoes, too, to put in there. Let's see. This big hill we dug out, or Kasey dug out, was a big burn pile full of rusty stuff. And, yeah, I think the dirt's going to be good, though. So we are going to put these raspberry bushes in. There's a lot of them. There's those two. There's that little pile. That one. Another one pretty much starting fresh. Another one. These were ours last year. Dad's combined all of his things with ours too up here. So this area here is going to probably be for strawberries, which we haven't even started that yet. And here's all the strawberries that we need to plant. It keeps going and going and going and going, still going, 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 gone. Get out of here. Can I help you, ma'am? Bella says you're getting out of here. You can even do that outside in your chair because it's warm, and you should put it over here in the grass, and at least you'll be outside. I don't know if you can see anything, but it's pretty dark outside, not all the way dark yet, and in my greenhouse, and I just put a bunch of solar lights that I got up finally. You probably can't see anything. And here's the lights. Got my butterfly, a hummingbird, a flower, and another flower. I'll show them to you tomorrow when you can see better. Ooh, a sunflower. And that's the angel I have holding a pot. You can't see, well, you can see her shadow. And then a blue, ooh, you can see that one really well. A blue butterfly, and they color change. Yeah. And then I put, which you can't see at all. Yeah, you can. My sun mirror. And my hangy lights, solar lights. They're just little globes. I got 2 of those.
Hello, ma'am.
And a Kasey. Can you see him? I don't think you can. Have a good night. Bye-bye. What are you doing? And this dog's grazing like a cow. So you got some kind of vitamin deficiency there, buddy boy? I don't know. We've already been here for 5 minutes or so. Just letting him do it. Maybe I'll make him some vegetables, some peas and carrots, and throw some grass in there. You trying to help me, Leo? Not being very much of a help. No. Cute kitty. Yes, a cute kitty.
And with my new bubble blower that is enormous.
Alright, go try it. Wow, that's a lot of bubbles. I used to love bubbles when I was a kid. I don't know if you guys can see them, but they're going way up there.
Wow.
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
That is a strong bubble. Oh, what's this?
So I was out here working on stuff in the garden, and Rocky wanted to come inside Callista's tent. So I thought that was pretty cute, huh? Yes, he's such a cute boy. Yeah. What you got to say for yourself, Rocky? What you gonna say? Huh? Oh, I'm not gonna What are we doing today, Callista?
We're going to take a walk and we're going to cut up some of the apples for the deer.
Yeah, let me see those apples. They're pretty good still, especially for deer. All right. Okay, so we're at location 1, the campsite where we're going to set up our tents. I think Callista's tent should go up there on that little hill and we should clean it out. So she can have a little nook. Yep, we're going to come out here and pre-clean. And I saw that Kasey left a pile of corn here, which I don't know if I was with him or not. And we're going to leave it here. And we have how many? 5 left. So I think we're going to leave them at 5 different spots. Right, Callista?
Yep.
Alrighty then. One eye. Illuminati.
Here at the raspberry patch again, old buddy dog. Coming along, everything dug up once. I'm turning it again, breaking it up some more. And then we're gonna add some amendments. So it's getting there. A lot of digging. This is probably about 14 or 16 foot around. So across for the diameter. Pretty good sized hole again. Alright, so we're getting some things around for our strawberry raspberry garden. And I have this grate. We actually cook on this grate a lot. We usually put another grate on it. But we've got a big pot. Start again. We've got a big pot right here, one of our planters. And we're filling that with the larger chunks of bark. What we're doing is we're scooping up the bark that I had from breaking up bark while I was splitting wood. All this is all the stuff I raked up around my splitting area. And then we laid it out on the walkways here when it was real muddy. After that, I raked it back up again. And now we're sorting it. As you see, just slide this across. All the big stuff stays on top. The little stuff goes down below. Now this bark's fairly old, so. And yes, and then we'll get all that so we can put the little pieces in our bed for moisture retention and use the top to cover it with the bigger chunks. So it's working out pretty good. Handy dandy little system.
So I'm back to update you on the onion beds and few other things. I planted this whole bed with the yellow onion, and there's a bunch. It just had a small rain. They've been in here for a week now. We just had we had a rain yesterday, and they're all popping up everywhere. I think that might be a sunflower right there. I even turned the dirt and everything, and the sunflower still is in there. Yep. And this bed, I planted those onions that I already had chunks of. And we also have white onion back there, extra yellow onion, and I still have more, and some purple onion. Like I said, a lot of those were already sprouting inside the bag. These haven't come up like the other onions are coming up, but they are a day or two behind in the planting. But they're still coming up, and those look really happy. The dirt has ended up draining really well. So I repotted my sage too. It's looking happier. I went a pot bigger. Someday I want to get this guy into the ground, and it will have big purple flowers that the butterflies like to land on and eat. in the summer. I still need to get some of that dead out of there, but it's got a good start. Also, I repotted my spices. I got a couple carrots that I found in those beds when I was turning them. And I found a wild strawberry in there, which I want to see what that does. And my thyme I pulled out of there. I think this is a sunflower too that I pulled out. I gave them all new dirt and put some osmocot coat, whatever you call it, on top. Took some mint out of that bed. It's looking happy. I think this is parsley, which my parsley didn't really take off in there last year. It must have seeded or a root didn't die. Another type of thyme. These are some onion bulbs down in there that I thought might do something. I need to repot it and get these icky weeds out. Oregano. It's taken off too. That'll get some pretty purple flowers. I'm not sure what marjoram does. Mom gave me a bunch that was all root bound in a pot a few years back, and last year I got to breaking it apart and doing stuff with it. So it's never really full grown out, but it's lived through the winters and stuff. So see what happens with that. And then there's the catnip. I have it caged. I took that out of the bed over there too. That's where Leo was getting into it. It really likes this pot. It's grown like 3 times the size. And a couple more catnips. These are in an old dog Rocky's cage that he never stayed in very long, so I'll use it for that. And oregano. It's taken off too. That'll get some pretty purple flowers. I'm not sure what marjoram does. Mom gave me a bunch that was all root bound in a pot a few years back, and last year I got to breaking it apart and doing stuff with it. So it's never really full grown out, but it's lived through the winters and stuff. So see what happens with that. And then there's the catnip. I have it caged. I took that out of the bed over there too. That's where Leo was getting into it. It really likes this pot. It's grown like 3 times the size. And a couple more catnips. These are in an old dog Rocky's cage that he never stayed in very long, so I'll use it for that. Over here we got Callista's pansies coming along. I brought them outside. They're so pretty. In the basket that we got her, that I put holes in the greenhouse, and the decorations. The llama, and the cool rock. Over here we got pansies that seeded from last year. There's a lot coming in. Yeah, a lot. Some wildflowers I potted a few years ago that get pretty purple, pink, fluffy spikes. And the pansy. Here's the potato bed that I was digging up, turning the dirt, and I got the potatoes planted, and that was a lot of work. Did another stack of rocks around the whole thing to make it a little higher, and I think it looks pretty good. Mixed in some fertilizer, some new dirt, manure. So I have russets in this row. Then I got the red potatoes, gold, and I think that's Idaho, I'm guessing. So we'll see what happens with that too. And all around the bottom I'm going to plant some marigolds, probably. I also just learned that coneflower keeps bugs away too, but they get pretty big. So I'll try those somewhere else. I found a package that I had too that's quite old, but I'll see if I can get some more. So here's the raspberry bed. Got it all turned. Even got one of the big raspberries planted. Nice big circle. I'm going to put rock all around the edge, I think. Yeah. And there's still more to go, but they're all where I'm going to put them. Looks pretty good. He looks happy, like he's already stretched out a bit. Yep. Still got one to go. That was a real pain in the you-know-what.
So we got the blackberry bush in right there, right beside our raspberry patch. And then we have a blueberry bush we put in here. And the strawberry patch is right there. I've dug out a load of dirt. And now we're going to start digging deeper and get this all mixed in and cleaned up. And then we'll bring more dirt back over, put it back in. And then we'll plant all these strawberries. Strawberry shortcake for days. Ready to get back to digging. Well, it's coming along. Getting down there, we got a bunch of clay at the bottom. Should be good for some moisture retention, so we'll have a lot of mixing. But getting there. Old buddy's taking a rest, went for a little walk. So we'll go back over here by Wendy. She's putting the seeds in. Here's the raspberry patch. We got the rocks around it. Wendy did most of this. I helped with some of the rocks in the end. She moved almost all of these rocks. So, and then she's also set up the, this is the blueberry, or blackberry, sorry, the blackberry bush. And then this is our blueberry over here. She's put in a circle of rocks as well. And like I said, the raspberries look really nice with them circled in. So we have lots of rocks. Lots and lots of rocks. There's another pile of rocks. Okay. Well, what else do you want to tell them about it? What did you do over here?
I helped my dad shovel it, and then we had the grate in here, and then we got all the rocks out, and my dad did a lot of it though. And now we're going to be adding dirt and putting it into a grate to also smooth that out.
And then what are we going to do?
Then we're going to add some of this other dirt, right?
Yep, and then we're going to plant the strawberries.
Yeah.
Alright, get to work, Calista. I'm going to watch this time.
What?
Quick check up on the onions. They are doing marvelous. We went from little tiny things to big giant ones. No, you leave the onion alone, buddy. Here's the other onion bed, also looking really wonderful. All the spices are still doing great. Our peas are put in and planted, and they're starting to do really good. They look really nice. So here's the potato patch. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 coming up over here. So far, that's looking pretty good. And then, wow, what is this? This is the raspberry patch. She's watering it now. Got nice little stepping stones in it. And we covered it with some bark. Stepping stones. Wendy's watering it right now. And yeah, she did all the rock work over here. And we filled it all in nicely. Well, I carried rocks, a few of them, not even that many. And then over here, this is our blackberry bush. It's looking really sweet. Once again, all this nice rock work. Now she's going to spray me with the hose. It's So here's the blueberry. And we got a couple marigolds in the back, and what's the purple one? The viola?
Viola.
Yeah. So we got that in. And where's all our strawberries?
We barked it.
Yeah, we barked it. Woof, woof.
Woof, woof.
So we barked them in our strawberry patch. Get out of there, buddy. Out of the garden. He wants to lay in it. It's nice, good, soft dirt. Come on.
He has to have one foot in it just to free.
I know.
He's not fully doing what we tell him.
Stubborn butt. So yeah, it's all just about ready for the strawberries, which will be the next thing going in. And then we'll bark this.
Woof, woof.
Woof, woof. And then we're going to probably put in a field over there. My boss at work said I could borrow the rototiller. So we're going to rototill the crap out of some stuff. Got the cornfield ready. I've been watering it and getting it ready for seed. I believe those are going to go in tonight or tomorrow morning. I might soak them overnight. So that's where the cornfield's at. You can see I got the rows dug in. Hopefully it'll work out well. Well, I hope everybody had a good week. Quite a few things going on for us these last week or so. I didn't get a video up last Sunday. Just been busy, as you can see. Finishing up over here with our raspberry beds, so we'll show you the come along of that. So we had to pick up some gardening supplies for the garden, and of course while we were in 9 Mile we come across this bone, and I mean it's a big honking thing, and Buddy already ripped the end off of it. So we bought him a big bone in hopes that he wouldn't just tear it apart, but now he's destroying that right now. Is that good, buddy? Is that good bone? Is that good bone? Yeah. Alright, so we got some more brown mulch for mulching in our garden beds because it gets dry out here. We need to reserve as much moisture as possible. Blue wheelbarrow tires, so we had to get a stinking tube. I still need 2 more. And then we did pick up some Fish Farm fish with pure fish oil spray, salmon plant food foliage spray, and that was pretty cool. And we also picked up some Get Growing. This is hopefully to help the grass. It's supposed to do a bunch. And of course these were all discount, closeout, on sale. And same with this, we got some organic compost, so we'll be able to mix this in our dirt and definitely help it get a lot better. On sale. Was 18, we got it for 9.
Sprinkled that before we barked everything.
Yeah. Well, and then we got 2 more bags of composted manure, 2 more bags of compost.
Again, yeah.
Again.
Third, fourth time now.
2 more bags of potting soil. And these are the 3 that we continually purchase: the composted manure, the compost, and the potting soil. And yeah, they're good price. They work really well, and this helps our garden in our dirt. So, and we get them all at Ace.
And this one's
$3.29. Yeah. Now the killer was the peat moss. $15 for the peat moss, but this really helps.
And that's a lot.
Yeah, and this would be great for a lot of the stuff that we want that needs a really light soil, and we don't ever have it when we need just some. So, of course, we had to get some Buddy food.
Buddy boy.
Good old Pure Balance chicken and brown rice. And then,
yeah, you'll get some of these adventures.
We got a boat. Yeah.
Me, Grandpa, Callista, and Kasey.
It says 4 persons, but I don't think we're all 4 going to fit in there. But yeah, it's just a little 4-person river raft, Pathfinder. And,
Horseshoe, maybe.
Yeah, we're going to take it over to Horseshoe and some of the small places so we can float around. Just something that we can take easily to go do
Buddy
things.
Watches us on the shore.
Yeah. And then we come across some good plants here. What do we have here, sweetie?
I don't know.
So we got the dwarf alpine. Is that what that was?
Yeah, I like that. That was cool.
Or dwarf albruta spruce.
Well, I should know the names of these. Some kind of...
Alright, and what are these ones here, sweetie?
Chrysanthemums,
And then
petunias, and dipladenia.
Dipladenia
It's a bush.
bush.
No, not
Denia.
potato. I guess most people would say it different.
And you see there, I'm on clearance.
Yeah.
So yeah, we got some more flowers to go. It helps to help pollinate our garden.
Yes.
Flowers are most important. in order for the bees to be around. So we got to get all this stuff put where it goes and continue gardening. Are you ready, buddy? Is there anything left of your bone? Buddy boy.
Can you find my peel handled stretching please?
Oh, look.
They're in this area.
Okay. So here, no, sit. Got some flowers. All waiting to be potted. She's been trimming. So here's some of the plant stands. She hasn't got one in that yet, or she put it in the greenhouse, one of the two. But got this cool little plant stand that she has. It's full of barrels. And it looks really neat. So it looks like she's got one more thing to fill on it.
Well, it looks alright. Those plants are healing from those bugs.
Well, hello, Rocky. Hey, buddy, what are you doing? Well, come here. Good boy, yeah. Good boy, Rocky. Such a good puppy, yeah. Aww. You enjoying the sunshine, huh? Good boy. Looks like Leo's helping again. Hello, Leo. Good kitty. Yeah, good kitty. And he's been in here putting the seeds in. We've got beets, radishes, turnips, eggplants, asparagus, carrots. And she's got all those in there. Now we're working on okra, tomatillos, tomatillos, and Brussels
Come on,
sprouts.
you know that.
Something like that. Oh, well, we got something coming up here. What is that?
It's washed off. I think that, I don't know yet.
The rest of them didn't fare too well, huh?
Not yet.
Nothing yet. Crocus are right here. We got that. Yeah. One there. Looks like one coming up here.
Yeah, that one just popped up.
So, another crocus in here. Nothing there.
All my bulbs out there, you could go.
Yeah, we have our hen and chicks. These things are really neat. There's two different kinds. And these got them little hanging planters. So we got all our little doodads over here. So we're going to go out and look at the ones outside. Moving along out here in the greenhouse. She's getting all the pots ready for the seed. Costa's calling in the cats for the night. So, but yeah, we got the seeds getting ready to go in. These are all the pots so far she's got filled. All the seed trays over here, everything we're going to start. Hopefully we're able to get a hold of this rototiller of some sort to do our field. If not, it's going to be a lot of digging. It'll be slow going, but the seeds will have places to live for a while. And she brought some of the house plants we had in the RV out, put them in her greenhouse here. And it's doing pretty good in here. It's 81 degrees. There's another one of those hen and chicks. Those things are really nice. That one's pretty cool there. But we've got the lids on these ones, and we're waiting for those to come up. And just moving right along. Alright, so here's our rose bushes. Got two more that's going in. This one's a Tournament of Roses, should be pink. And then we have a Proud Land, which is very bright red hybrid tea. And then right here we've got a Purple Lilac for Callista. And then this one here is the Linwood Gold. And those are all doing really well. Here's Leo again. We got a Citronella plant right here. It's doing good. And then we've got several things going on down here. Purple Sensations and some more Purple Sensations. And then we have the Ashtabule Chocolate Kiss. We have a bush that didn't do too well in this spruce. It's not doing very well. We have a Red Sentinel. Yeah. And then we have some tulips over there. Those are all doing really well. And these here are some irises. They got to go in yet, so it's coming along. Got lots of pots to fill. Just need more hands. And then got one of the other little frog buckets. And these strawberries did not come back. They just seemed to give up. Something else is taking over in there. But we got the Begonia Cascade mix. Right here, they haven't come up yet. We got right here, looks like they're coming up. Those are maybe some more of those Ashtabules. Those are coming up in all three. And Leo, there's Leo again. And then we have Hyacinthia, which hopefully will come up. Looks like we have one there. So we're still doing all right. We're gonna get Buddy over here on his thing. Annoy her for a little while.
Get this area cleaned up anyway.
Yeah. I love you, sweetie. Yeah, so this is Buddy's runner over here. Runs from that tree there, across to the other side of this tree, to that one there. Gives him 60 foot, and it's got a 10-foot lead, so we're cleaning it up. We got the trees limbed up. And I got a big pile over there from limbing up, so we got some raking and cleaning and watering. And yeah, a lot to do over here, but yeah, we're gonna get this all cleaned up for him now and let him rest. Lista's little play area is right here by the gardening. It's doing pretty good. Her grass is slowly coming in. And of course, you got to check in on the little chickies. Hey, chickies. Got to check chickens. All the way around, buddy. So, these are the chickens. The little chicks that we have. They're getting pretty big for little chickies. They're awesome looking, though. So, yeah, that's pretty much what's been going on for the week. We're going to get some more work done today. And, but for now, me and Buddy's going to go for a walk. So we're doing a doggy taste test this morning on some of these treats that we've gotten.
Of course, all good stuff we always try to get.
Yeah, we make sure it's not pumped full of chemicals.
Yeah, and stuff. There's not very many options, but Rosar's had some good ones.
So we have Supreme Source, chicken, meal, pea, and carrot recipe. Beggar Dog. Cute little puppy on there. That's gobbled up with turkey meal and brown rice.
Yeah.
And then another Supreme Source, the grain-free lamb meal and sweet potato recipes. Yeah. So we'll see what they think of them.
About $5 a piece. Look at his face, though. You got to get his face. Oh, Rocky's interested too.
Good boy.
Get Rocky.
There's Rocky. He wants in on the taste test.
We're trying this one first.
All right, so here's the first one, and Rocky's here. And I think Rocky says, don't we have something better? So we also have jerky treats and all these nice soft treats. So Rocky says no for the first one.
Let's see what Buddy says.
Now let's see what Buddy says. Wait.
It's okay.
And I think Buddy says that's pretty good.
What about this one, Buddy? Come here, Buddy. Come here, Buddy. Come on. Sit up. I don't think he knows to sit up.
Alright, now we're going to open the second one. This is the chicken meal
With
pea and
sweet
carrot
potatoes
recipe.
and carrots, sweet potatoes too.
I think that's a yes for Buddy now.
I don't think Rocky will eat these.
We'll see what Rocky thinks of this
If
one.
he's really hungry, he's pretty picky.
Yeah, he likes the softer food. He's older, and
He likes those one cracker bones we buy from the dollar store.
Yes.
Well,
Rocky, he's saying a
yeah,
no too.
we were going through the soft treats, the more expensive treats, way too fast.
Yes.
Because Buddy we have to train him with treats.
Yes, he's very good for the treats, for using a lot more for cats. And here's the hearts. This is one of his favorites, the little heart cookies. And those are the beggar dog. He likes those.
Turkey meal and brown rice. And plus, his farts really smell if you feed him the soft,
chewy stuff. Yeah. I'm gonna try and keep it so that we can use that only when we need his attention really good. So, Rocky, we'll have to find you something else. Yeah. So we've had a change of mind. Rocky, upon further inspection of learning there were not going to be any other types of treats, decided he'd go ahead and eat these ones.
One more.
Yep. So, good boy. What are you doing, buddy?
Thinking about jumping on Rocky again for that little
There
last
we go.
treat.
Yep. He's like, he looks big, but he's just a kid. He's still very young in the head.
About it.
Yeah, so we'll get him gone right. He's doing way better.
His own strength.
Yeah. Oh,
It's so
buddy.
cute. Let me get this straight on that I'm getting. Are you a big boy? His nose looks huge.
Good boy. Good boy. Old cow dog.
You're the buddy. You're the buddy boy.
Oh,
Buddy.
good boy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, are you gonna do your little screen yawn?
Oh, big floppy head of his.
It weighs as much as my
Weighs.
upper half of my body. I can't even hold it up. I think he's pressing too.
Yeah.
He wants me to scratch.
Good boy. Well, we're going to let you rest for a minute, and then we got to do our morning lap. What's that song you're singing, ma'am? Come on, buddy boy, let's have a good time. Don't chase the cat, you're gonna get run up in the line.
I'll get my shotgun in. Put out your eyes.
Leave the kitties alone. Don't be a bad guy.
And don't cry.
Hello, Rocky. Good boy, buddy. Yeah. Oh, the good puppies, huh? Yeah. So we're out for a walk. He's rolling in the dirt. It's a gorgeous day out today. Hope everybody's having a good time, enjoying their day, thanking the Lord for what He's given you. Give me a big old floppy dog. Ain't that right, buddy? Alright, hold on. There we go. One more. Oh, got your leg twisted. What? Oh, we're off. Maybe. So we're in a hole. Something dug over here. And buddy likes to come out and dig in it. He thinks it's pretty neat. He likes to control the hole. So let's get a buddy eye view here. Whoever's in there is probably not happy to be living down there now. Come here, wait. So as you can see, he really enjoys the hole. So, come here. Alright, well, I'll get back to you. I'm going to calm him back down. Wait! I don't have quite the way to let him run yet, so when he gets excited, he wants to run, but I can't run. Quick check in with the chickens. They're all doing pretty good. Sly's hard at work. The other rooster's still separated. He will be calmer soon, so we're hoping to get him integrated with the new flock so that they each have their own flock, and things will go easier between the two roosters and easier for the chickens. My cover on my A-frame came off back there. I can't really get closer because Buddy's tired from that walk or little jaunt. So yeah, the A-frame back there, the cover blew off. It's no big deal. We're past time we wanted to use it. I think it was one of the buffs. So, Buffy and Goldie, you kids behave. It's been a busy week for me and old Buddy Boy here. Well, hope everybody's having a good week. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, share! Or something like that. So we'll keep you posted on how everything's going. Once again, you want to help our little homestead, the address is in the description.
Bye!
Have a good day. Hello, Leo.